Now that was another absolutely vital win. Imagine losing again after the Liverpool game, which of course we all kind of expected to lose, but then to go away to Aston Villa and lose 2 games in a row when we are the favourites for top four? No, that would have been terrible. Welcome back to Operation Arsenal. We've beaten Aston Villa 1-0, and it wasn't easy, was it? But we can go away singing 1-0 to the Arsenal. I don't like 1-0. I don't like it, and it happens too often. I feel like this season, most times when we're only up by 1 goal, we just sit back and we're not actively trying to kill the game off, and that is not fun as a viewer, as a fan. It's stressful and I hate it, but do you know what? We got the job done, and it is our defence that's keeping us in games like this. I think when Danny Ings came on for Aston Villa, they were much better. Did they effectively go 2 up top? I think they did. I'm pretty sure they've been playing 2 up top most of the season. I'm not quite sure why they haven't played 2 up top today. It's a bit of a weird one, that. I feel like Danny Ings and Watkins together with Coutinho in behind or drifting in from that left side, it's deadly. And Buendia, who was practically not playing today, it felt like. And Coutinho really didn't get much action either. A little bit strange from Aston Villa. I was expecting more. But I think if Aston Villa started with maybe 2 up top with Ings and Watkins, I think they would have won the game. I don't think we were that good. I genuinely believe the goal we scored was great, but otherwise, yes, we maybe had a bit more possession than them in midfield and we did defend relatively well. But some of the chances they had in the final 20 minutes when Ings came on, imagine if they had that for longer. So, yeah, a little bit of a tricky one. First of all, well done to Saka. Got the game-winning goal. Fantastic strike. I believe he's almost top scorer now. I know it's been Smith Rowe for a long time. Has Saka scored more now? I know he's got more goal contributions combined with his assists, but he's obviously played a few more games. Lacazette was okay today. Erdegaard wasn't his absolute best, but still so influential. I thought Smith Rowe looked really tired. You can tell he's been out of the team and he's had some sicknesses and he had COVID, I think, as well. So he's going to come back stronger, but he did okay today. I thought Granit Xhaka and Partey once again just showed exactly how good they can be together. Xhaka is playing in a new role. I'm telling you, I think some people are noticing it as well. It's very clear that Xhaka is not as deep. He is pushing further forward and Partey is taking more responsibility. And you know why? That's because Erdegaard is doing a better job of sitting back and also getting forward. He's doing multiple jobs, and that is what you want in your players. You want them to have multiple responsibilities, but also to be good at them. Xhaka can't play as a DM, not on his own. So the fact that he's pushing further forward means we're less liable to those stupid counter-attack goals we would always concede. And he's really good at pressing. He might not be the fastest player, but because he hasn't got the speed, he has to make up with it with his noggin. He's thinking and he's getting himself into good positions to recover the ball, play it forward. And I really like this new Granit Xhaka. But let's talk about the defence. First of all, Leno came in today. Ramsdale's picked up a knock. Good to see Ramsdale was still there, though. He had a bit of a shocker against Liverpool, and I was a bit concerned that this would really get his head down. But he looked fine, and hopefully he'll be back in the side in not too long. I think what people are forgetting is Leno was very good for us. There's no denying that Leno is quite one-dimensional. He's a good goalkeeper. He's a good shot stopper. Not so great with his feet. His distribution is awkward at times. But he's still a good goalkeeper. And I thought he did really well today. He got a 7.8 here on FOTMob, which is a really good rating for a keeper. Of course, it's a clean sheet, but it's more Ben White and Gabriel. They're just so good. Honestly, I absolutely love our centre-back partnership. And if Ben White doesn't play in the World Cup, I'm going to be fuming. Tierney, good game. Cedric, again, really good game, but would really love to get Tomiyasu in there as soon as possible. Before we move on to the comments, though, that you guys have got in, follow me on Twitter. I saw Eddie Nketiah come on and put in one of the worst sub appearances I've ever seen. I'm questioning that sub anyway. We're clearly not trying to kill the game off. And Lacazette doesn't only bring a goal threat, but he's way more effective in every other area, every other aspect as that position requires. Nketiah came on, he was falling over. Misplaced passes, misplaced touches. It was awful. And I don't really understand it. I think Pepe came on and did okay, but you could see straight away that Saka was just doing so much better. Yeah, I mean, Ødegaard came off late in the game, so that doesn't really count. So overall, guys, I'm happy because it's 3 points, and that does mean if we check the table here, hang on, round 30. Oh my God, it's only 8 games to go. What are we going to do when the season ends? Oh God, I'm going to cry. And by the way, my internet is horrendously slow today. I don't know why. So with that win, we're now 1 game, I mean, clear of Manchester United and 4 points clear. So massive win. Absolutely massive. And I've just realised as well, our goal difference is now 13. That's, I mean, it's not obviously amazing, but it's so much better than it was. Yeah, 17 wins from 28 games. It's not bad, is it? To put that into perspective, we've got the same amount of wins as Chelsea. If only we didn't start so badly. But do you know what? I think if we didn't start so badly this season, we wouldn't be where we are now. Chelsea having a bit of an underrated run, aren't they? 5 wins on the bounce. Yeah, very impressive from them. They needed it. They were looking a little bit dodgy at one point, weren't they? But 4 points clear of Man United with a game in hand. We're also 7 points clear. No, it is 6. Why is my maths struggling? I don't know. 6 points clear of West Ham with 1 game to play extra. And, of course, with Tottenham, we've played the same amount of games and we're 6 points clear. So, yeah, we're looking good. We really are. Wait, it's match day 30, but we've played 28. So we've got 10 games to go. Wolves have played 30. Leeds have played 30. What a win for them yesterday. It's not looking good for Norwich. I think that's pretty much done now, isn't it? I mean, Burnley could technically mount a comeback and get out of this relegation zone with 21 points, 2 games in hand, but I don't think that's going to happen. Honestly, I think Everton will be okay. They got that huge win yesterday, or the day before, sorry. That 99th minute goal from ex-Arsenal Iwobi. But they've got West Ham up next. My focus now will definitely be on this Tottenham-West Ham game. Huge. Absolutely huge. Honestly, a draw would be amazing, or a West Ham win. I think the other day I was saying that West Ham might be the dark horses in this top 4, that the top 4 fights, they might just suddenly come out of nowhere. But if West Ham win or draw, I would take that. I do not want Tottenham to win that game. I really don't. Let's get into your comments. As usual, follow me on Twitter, @MGH. I am verified. You can't really miss it. I always read your comments after the game, and I always pick a few to talk about in the episode. Saka is just great, says Arsenal fan. No words needed. That sounds so generic, doesn't it? Says the Arsenal fan. W43MKZ. There you go. Same goes for Partey and Xhaka. That midfield combination is so good. They work so good together. And also with the team, it's just fun to watch. Selling Xhaka in the summer would be a mistake unless they bring someone who's world-class. Yeah, I mean, that's the key, isn't it? If he goes, we have to replace him. I think I said this about Salah. I know some people are going to think this is mental. In some situations, it might actually not be as bad as you think, losing a player. Now, losing Salah for Liverpool is way different than us losing Xhaka, of course. But what I'm trying to say is, it might seem to you it's insane to think of losing a player when they're so good. They're so in form. And that's what Xhaka is right now for us. He's massively important. But if we can move on and get someone else in, it might not be so bad. Next comment from Carter. A loss today could have started a downward spiral. True, but thankfully didn't happen. Cannot wait for Tomiyasu to be fit. Yeah, me too. Glad to see Leno keep a clean sheet. I thought Leno was at times looking a bit rusty, but do you blame him? He had a very good performance. He saved us at the end with that free kick whipped in by Coutinho. Rolito says, very, very important win, but poor second half. Agreed. It wasn't a good second half, really. Lacazette could have finished the game. Oh, yeah, he should have squared it to Ødegaard, shouldn't he? I agree. And very poor performance from Nketiah. Yeah, I didn't like that cameo. Yeah, if only Lacazette did square that to Ødegaard, that would have been a goal. I'm pretty sure of it. We've got one from Emil Season. So happy for Leno. Yeah, it's nice to see a player that was so good for us get pushed out of the team because someone else is doing better. But then when they get their chance, they get back in the team and they do a good job. It's good to see. And then Kobayakawa. Why does every time we lead and the last part of the game, it feels like we're always on the back end? It's true. I don't know why we're not killing teams off. We're 1-0 up. Why defend? Get on it and make it 2-0. Get on them. They couldn't handle us when we were playing in that first half so well. Yeah, frustrating. Another 3 points, though. And then finally, Jack Sanders says, need to take our chances as we can't get away with that against bigger teams. No disrespect to Villa, but it is true. If that was any of the other top sides around that top 6, no chance we would have lost today. However, I'll take it on to the next. Exactly. We will take it. So I guess that's it, guys. Another win. Super happy with that. I cannot wait to see the Tottenham-West Ham game. Man of the match, Saka. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe I would have given it to Ben White, potentially. I thought he was really good today. I'm actually in love with Ben White. He's such a good defender. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to say, guys. In the next game, let's hope for a bit of a better performance in terms of killing off the game. I would like to see that. It brings confidence. If you can get 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, it's done. And you know going into the next game that you're capable of putting on a quick and game-winning performance that doesn't require a full 90 minutes, you know? And you want the focus to be high for the rest of the game, even if you are 2-0, 3-0. But you can really take the foot off the gas a little bit and not... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much in terms of exerting too much energy because we're not playing every single 3 days consistently this season, but the scheduling at the moment is destroying our club. So we absolutely could do with a game where we kill it off by half time. But thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and I will see you on Monday for the next episode of my MGH United Road to Glory.